And if you haven't tried it yet, you've probably heard of it. And if you haven't heard of it, you've probably seen it. Now, there's a lot of information and misinformation out there about drip irrigation, and today we're going to confront those top 5 myths and misconceptions. Stay to the end, and I'll include a bonus one. Number 1, drip irrigation is complicated and difficult to install. In fact, drip irrigation is one of the easiest irrigation methods to plan for and install. The flexible tubing used in drip irrigation gives you a large margin for error, and you don't need primer or solvents to connect it to fittings. It's largely considered a do-it-yourself solution, and most installations can be completed with just a hole punch and a pair of scissors. And while those are the right tools for the job, there are specialized tools that can make it even easier. Check out our video there in the top right that breaks down all the tools available and which ones will fit best for your project. With the right tools, drip irrigation installation can be easy. Number 2, drip irrigation is expensive. In fact, drip irrigation tends to cost less than other methods. Drip irrigation components are designed for low pressure, so they in turn use less material than other methods. And less material equates to lower costs. Drip irrigation is also easy to install, even for beginners, meaning you don't need to pay a landscaper to install it for you. In addition to paying the landscaper, you might end up buying the wrong parts, making too many trips to and from the store to get odds and ends, or making many revisions to a poorly conceived design. That's why we created a simple guide for how to get it right the first time. Check out the video there in the top right to learn how to easily design your own drip irrigation system. Outdoor water use can be up to 70% of your total water use during the hot summer months. Now, drip irrigation can reduce that by up to 30 to 50%, meaning you can recover your initial investment very quickly. Savings can also come from unexpected sources. I once worked with a gardener who employed overhead sprinklers that got everything wet beneath them. This led to fungal growth in the foliage of a lot of her plants, causing them to be lost. When she switched to drip irrigation, these problems ceased as the foliage was no longer getting wet during her watering cycles, so the fungus never had a chance to attack her plants. Number 3, drip irrigation is only for farmers and big agriculture. In fact, drip irrigation systems are scalable. Everything from a couple potted plants on your back patio to a few raised beds in the garden to the farmer that's growing on hundreds of acres. Number 4, drip irrigation gets clogged a lot. In fact, with a proper filter, clogged drip emitters are rare. Even an inexpensive inline mesh filter can more than get the job done and keep a system running clog-free for quite a long time. For those with hard water or dirty water, there are even cleanable drippers that can be quickly rinsed of debris. Number 5, drip irrigation leads to shallow root growth. In reality, watering duration easily solves this. Simply increase the watering cycle a bit and water will penetrate deeper into the soil. In addition to that, many overhead options exceed the soil infiltration rate. This causes water to pool on the surface, where it is then susceptible to evaporation and runoff, both of which are very undesirable in an irrigation system. And now, the bonus myth I promised. Drip irrigation is not environmentally friendly. Drip irrigation is an environmentally conscious choice, as it significantly reduces water usage compared to traditional irrigation methods. Though drip irrigation does use plastics, it is in no way disposable. When properly cared for, these parts can and should last for years to come. Consider the fact that in some of the hottest, driest places on Earth, where efficient, durable irrigation is the most important, they trust drip irrigation. If you are interested in learning more about drip irrigation, but not sure if you're ready for the commitment of installing it yourself, check out our Getting Started with Drip Irrigation playlist right here. We also have kits that include all the parts you need. This will remove a lot of the stress and guesswork out of finding all the parts that are right for your project. If you want to check out a variety of projects that we've used our kits in, check out our Drip Irrigation project series right here.